Hey there. So we are in the Kids A to Z homepage for your students. So when they're ready to log in, this is what they will see. If they've already logged in before, their teacher's name will probably be at the bottom. If not, they'll type it in here. So when they go to our your name, they will go to the class roster and they'll see all the other students. So all those empty spaces are the room are is room for the rest of your students that you want to put in there. We're going to go to JLA, and we are going to see her student portal. So remember, I selected intermediate portal because I have a higher grade. Remember, it will look a little different if you select primary. So this is just the general information that they'll see when they first log in. This will show them how many listens they've had for each book, how many times they've read books, and then how many times they've done quizzes. Interactivities, I believe that's where the constructed responses will go here. So don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure that's where it goes. Anywho, there's messages. So the system and you can send your students messages. Here are badges. They'll get badges like after they complete their first book or 10th book, something like that. And these are their points. Here is the avatar or the incentive that you can turn on and off. So they'll pick their avatar or their Raz Rocket, and they will use their points to buy whatever they like. So that is that. If we scroll down, we will see the assessment. This is the running record or any other assessment you assign, but this is for this tutorial. This is the running record. And then here are the books that you assign. So I'm going to go ahead and click the assessment, and I'm going to unplug my mic for the rest of this tutorial. The volume should be just fine, but we shall see. All right, so this is what they'll see when they click the assessment. I'm going to let it play. It's going to say some things. So I just wanted to play for you so that you'll know.
It will take up to 15 minutes to complete all 3 steps of this assignment. If you do not have time to complete the assignment, stop now and come back to the computer later.
All right, so they will click yes, and then it immediately starts recording. So you see there it's recording my voice. They just need to be in they don't need to, the room doesn't need to be quiet. I would just tell them get a corner in the room and read their running record. If long as they're not whispering, you'll hear them just fine. So let's hit done.
Retell in your own words what you just read. Tell as much as you can remember. Click record to begin.
All right, so here is of course where they're retelling, and you'll do the same thing. They will hit record and it will start recording their voice. And here are the 5 questions that they get at the end of their passage. And we're just going to click so we can get back to home. And we're done.
You have completed your 3-step assignment. You earned 300 stars.
So once they get here, it will send it to your basket, and so that it'll be ready for you to check. So let's go back to home, and now I'll show you what it looks like when they go to their books. And first, let me show you Level Up. So Level Up is an area where they'll give them books on their level, and in hopes of them mastering this level, and they can move on to the next level. And that's why it's called Level Up. So if you don't assign them books, Raz will have books in there for them. All right, now let's go to the books you assigned. So they will be here under reading assignments, and this is where they will be. So if you remember, green means it's done, blue means it's not. So you can tell what your students are, or your students can tell what they need to do. Let's go to this one. I won't play the whole book for you. I'm going to play like all of 3 seconds.
Introduction. Art is all around us. Art is in.
Okay, so it reads to you. Let's go to the part where they will read to themselves. And if I do this right, it should show us something at the end. Let's see if it does it. It didn't work for me last time.
You read this too quickly. Read it again. Make sure you read each word carefully.
So if your students try to click through it just to get to the questions, they'll make you go back and do it. So I do like this feature. Once they have hit this, once they have done, I believe once they've done the read to it, once they've read it by themselves, the questions will pop up. So that it's just not highlighted now because the students have not done any of the steps. So they're not going to give them the questions. So I'm going to go back through it a little bit slower so I can show you how they can use their book to answer the questions. Now, this is still too fast, but it should let me get to the questions. And if it doesn't let me get to the questions, I'll stop the video and go all the way through it so I can show you what I want you to see. So let's see if it works for us. All right, just about done. Ooh, this is a long book, y'all. Okay, let's see, let's see. Come on. All right. Okay, so now the questions pop up. So let's go to the questions. And the cool thing is about the questions, so they should not get anything wrong. They don't have to answer the questions by memory because here's the book. They can go back to the book if they need to answer the question. And look, it takes them right back to the quiz. So there's no excuse as to why they are not passing the quizzes. And if they get 7 or less, it will make them retake the quiz. So that is it. That is what the students will see. If you have any questions or if you want me to show you something else, let me know in the comments below. Definitely give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will check you out later.